Hey guys, Aggie K Wealth Therapist here, popping in for a quick live stream. I have 10 minutes before my next call, and I wanted to talk about this block near and dear to my heart. I hate social media. And this isn't everybody, it doesn't apply to you if you don't hate social media, but if this comes up again and again for you about hating social media, and you don't need social media to expand your business or make money online, then no problem. Then you don't really need social media, so you can hate it all you want. However, if you're not leveraging social media to make money, and you know that you probably should be, then it's definitely a money block. So what's in there? What's hanging out in I hate social media? Well, you have to be open to being visible, one, but it's not always a visibility block. I know people talk about visibility being an issue. So sometimes it's a visibility block, but sometimes it's not. Sometimes it's like, I'm afraid to be truly seen. I'm afraid to be vulnerable. It can be, but sometimes it's like the ego plays this card of like, I'm better than this, or this is BS, or like all the things about social media are terrible and I never want to be part of that. So it'll give you every excuse in the book. And if you're really smart, and I'm sure that you are, and your ego's really evolved, which I'm sure that it is, it knows all the language, right? So it's like, it will fight for you to not get on social media so that you don't make more money, because then you would be like those people who are on social media who, whatever judgments you have about them, it's judgment, right? You're coming from a judgmental place about social media, because there's also lots of amazing things that people do with social media, lots of positive things that people do with social media. So whatever judgments you're having is likely just you're in a place of judgment and criticism about yourself. About what's possible, because maybe if you got on social media, it would take some time for you to build a following. Maybe if you got on social media, you wouldn't be this instant star. Maybe if you got on social media, you'd have to deal with some criticism or people not liking you. Maybe if you got on social media, you feel like you will have lowered yourself, and you never thought you would have to do that. To make money or to be online. So whatever it is, it's an avoidance of something, right? It's an avoidance of something. If you're not getting on social media or you hate social media and it's preventing you from making more money, then there's definitely some kind of like judgment going on there that you think that is about other people, or you're making it about, your ego's making it about other people. Other people are going to judge me. Other people are going to think X, Y, and Z about me. And it could be, it could be a choice. If you don't need it to make money, then by all means, you don't have to. And I'm one of these people who doesn't, if I didn't have to be on social media for my business, I wouldn't choose to, I would rather connect with people one-on-one or in person. But I also know that, is that totally true? I don't know. I don't know if I would, right? Like, I don't like overdoing social media. But it's also like the first place that pops up for me when I'm in avoidance. Oh, I don't want to be on social media. I don't feel good. I'm not in like perfect alignment today. I don't feel great today. I don't look great today. I'm not totally magically magnetizing and inspiring today. Well, guess what? Nobody is. Nobody is that person every single day. Nobody's that person every single day. And the thing when I used to do marketing in the acting business, the thing that they would talk about was TV quotient, which is a concept you need to think about in terms of like selling products or selling services online. Hey, Sophie, is you need to remember that like people just need to like get comfortable with you. It's like the reason that there's Coca-Cola at the stores because you've seen 20,000 commercials in your life. You know what I mean? It's a familiarity thing. It's not even like you need to be dropping these gold nuggets every single time you're on social media. It's like just about familiarity. Hey, Jen. So this is about looking at, like, is this actually like a value system thing for me, that I hate social media and I'm just not going to be part of it and I'm totally going to live analog? Or is it just to do with you not wanting to be out there in a specific way that puts you on the spot, that leaves you open to criticism or rejection, which is the number one thing your ego is going to be striving to keep you from feeling, right? So so there's like the kind of hair of the dog thing, where you want to just keep getting on that horse and like just getting on that bicycle and riding every day, so that you can strengthen the muscle that feels weak around that. So the hating social media can dive into, I care too much about what people think. And I'm really focused on what other people think, which really means I'm focused on judging and criticizing myself. And there's like an atmosphere of judgment or criticism for you, whether it's getting projected onto other people or it's getting projected internally, right? So there's like a lot of caring about what people think, because you really could just flip on the camera, talk on social media, or do your stories or do whatever and turn it off and never scroll again until tomorrow, and then you talk about something else tomorrow. You don't have to be a part of that for you to use it as a vehicle. So taking a look at how open you are to criticism and judgment and rejection. So what do you think are the top things people are going to say? What are the worst things they're going to say? What are the criticisms they're going to have? And go rebuttal them. Go rebuttal it to yourself. Journal yourself. Like, what's the worst thing that people are going to say about me? What's the worst ways they're going to judge me? What are they going to think? And then ask yourself if you can survive that. Do you have enough love for yourself inside? Do you have enough support in your life? Do you have enough emotional strength to handle a troll saying that to you, or somebody in your life saying that to you? Can you handle that? Okay, so you want to take a look at, what is my level of strength there? And if I can't handle it, why can't I handle it? What's going to happen to me if somebody criticizes, judges, rejects me on social media? Which really is the same thing in real life, is like, what's going to happen if somebody criticizes, judges, or rejects me in real life? What's going to happen to me? Hey, Sarah. So just get clear on, on what's going to happen there. Write out all the possible scenarios and what you're going to do if that happens. Because most likely you're not going to be annihilated. It's just going to feel that way for a little bit, and then you'll get over it and you'll move on. So check out what's going on there with the judgment, criticizing of yourself. Where are you judging, criticizing, and rejecting yourself? Where are you doing that with you? That's the place that you need to strengthen your muscles and pump up your level of belief around you, around your level of confidence. So it seems pretty simple, but it's not, right? It's like riding a bike. Well, if you fall off on a bike, you don't really want to get back on. You kind of need someone being like, you can do this. Get back on the freaking bike. You're meant to ride this bike forever. So there's that. So there's that. There's the fear of just being vulnerable to people, which if you don't spend a lot of time in vulnerability, you need to strengthen that muscle. And I'm looking at my time, guys. I got to hop off in 2 minutes. So I might do a part 2 to this, but just remember the TV quotient thing. Like, how often do you see movie stars that you recognize them as movie stars? How often do you see people online that you recognize as leaders online? Because you've just seen them so much. It's not necessarily that they're like, 10,000 times the genius that you are. It's just that they're just doing it, and you've seen them a whole bunch of times. So you're making an assumption about their level of confidence or self-worth. So remember that TV quotient piece, and like, don't measure, like, you're kind of forbidden to measure everything all the time. Like, it's not, I will do this, which means this will happen, which means I'll make this much money. Like, do it because it's a courageous thing to do. get on social media or come out of hiding or show up because it's the courageous thing for you to do versus it's going to get me X result. Do it because you deserve to express yourself and you deserve to have your voice heard versus anything else. I'm going to wrap up so I'm not late for my client. If you have questions about this, let me know. I might jump on another live stream if there is anything else, but let's work on I think there will be a part 2, but let me know your thoughts. Love you guys. Thanks for joining me. Bye.